Hello everyone, it's Kim from Kim's Cozy Corner, and we've been getting so much rain that I don't have time to work in the garden, but I definitely need to make time to harvest from the garden, and that's what we're going to do today. It doesn't seem to really matter where you live. It seems like the amount of rainfall this year, at least in the Midwest and on the East Coast, is more than usual. We've been having multiple storms every day with heavy downpours of rain. I have standing water throughout my backyard again, and usually I have standing water in my backyard in February, not in June. So I'm not able to get out here and harvest like I should. I've lost a ton of broccoli. Let me show you. All of my broccoli has gone to seed. I'm going to cut it back and hopefully get some side shoots off of it really soon. Even though I've lost the broccoli, our little bumblebees and beneficial insects have been having a ball with these blooms. I had to go ahead and pull out all of my Napa cabbage. It all went to seed. I just couldn't get to it, y'all. But we are going to try to save this broccoli, just not today. I don't have a lot of time because I have somewhere to be in about 45 minutes, but I wanted to go ahead and harvest some of my cabbage and maybe the green beans. And this will be the first green bean harvest this year, but I have a couple cabbage I can get out, clear it out the way. And so maybe in the next day or so, I can replant these pockets in the beds with something else. So let's get the cabbage first. The two cabbage that are in this GreenStalk right here, this one right here, has a worm on it. Yuck! See, the worms are starting to come in. There's just so much rain. So the worm's going to stay outside. It can't come in the house. So we're going to leave it outside, but on the ground and off my GreenStalk. But the cabbage that's right here, I started indoors over the winter. I brought it outside to finish off out here in the outdoor grow space. So honestly, it's probably been out here too long, y'all. Let's pull some of the outside leaves off and let me show it to you. Oh yeah, those worms were trying to get real happy on this teeny little head of cabbage. Now I got some nicer heads we're gonna pick as well, but here's my one teeny little head of cabbage. And we're gonna harvest another one. I got my little harvest basket right here. Put it in the basket. And so now this worm is very mad at me because I took all of its food away. He's gone now. But I do have some worms that I'm gonna have to take care of on this planter when I can get out here in between the storms. I mean, it's already rained twice today, y'all, and it's just 1 o'clock. So anyway, we're gonna get this other head out. And then we're gonna go to another area where I got a very nice head of cabbage. And I plan to cook this cabbage this weekend. So we are going to enjoy it. And this is a teeny little head, but y'all, it's hard, it's solid. I believe these were, I can't tell you what it was, but I believe that it was a early Jersey, most likely, or either a golden acre. Let's get all the cabbage and then we'll come back for those green beans. So we are going to go over to our elevated raised bed and get the biggest head of cabbage this year. Y'all see that? I got a little lake forming in my backyard because it's just so much rain. I can't cut the grass or anything. Y'all, when I say we've had storms, we have trees down, we have limbs down. My neighbor has got a chainsaw running next door because a limb fell out of his tree. So it was a pretty bad storm last night with, I think they said straight line winds of like 60 miles an hour. I was fortunate, no damage on my property, but damage all around us. So we thank God for those small blessings. But anyway, We are going to harvest this cabbage right here. This is absolutely, I know 100% that this is early Jersey. And I obviously didn't bring the sharpest pair of scissors out, but this is my early Jersey cabbage. This is a decent sized cabbage as well. So very, very happy with the early Jersey growing in my elevated raised bed. Let's pull some of these outside leaves off and let's see just how pretty it is. Oh, wow. A few tree limbs in there, but she's pretty. Look at her. Look at that, y'all. Look at my cabbage. And the head is firm. So we will add this to the other two. I'm going to hold off on that one because this one plus the two small ones will be perfect for a meal for my family. I'm not ready to try to preserve in any way. We're just looking for some fresh eating. But y'all, look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I saw a worm. All right, we're going to take care of these worms. Now, before I completely move away from this area, I want to show you my cauliflower. And I could harvest this today. It's actually perfect to be harvested. I just know I don't have time to do anything with it. But I want to show you this, I think it's called Flame Star cauliflower. The heads are small, but they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's one right there. And another one back there. And my goal is to get to the weekend. Once I get to the weekend, I will get those harvested along with a lot of other things. So now, including, I got collards over here, I got turnip greens that need to be harvested, but we're just not doing that today. Today, I'm gonna grab those green beans though, and maybe a head of lettuce. Well, if we were talking about damage, there's my damage right there. The wind blew my netting off of my peach tree. Peaches are coming in. I haven't seen any insect damage at all on the peaches. They're beautiful. They're enjoying this wet, rainy season. But I don't want to give anybody any idea of saying that they're free, because they're not free. They're for me. Now let's harvest a little bit of lettuce and move on to those beans. And I took the tops off of my basil. They were starting to flower, so I took them off. They should get shorter. I mean, they should be a shorter, bushier plant now that I've done that. I have lettuce that has completely rotted away because I didn't do anything with it. And then I have lettuce that's truly beyond its life that I haven't taken care of either. Y'all, when I say I haven't done anything, I really haven't. There hasn't been time to do very much, but this is beautiful. I do believe this is dynamite, I believe. And I'm only going to harvest this one pocket. But that's dynamite. And we have 90-degree weather coming next week, y'all. Oh no. Between the rain and jumping to 90 degrees. That's gonna seed. That looks good. That's rotted out over there. Maybe this weekend, y'all, I can get in here and really clean up this GreenStalk. I'm gonna go ahead and take this too. It's ready to go to seed, and this is one of my favorite lettuces as well. This is iceberg actually. All right, we'll get this in here. It's got that whole pocket out. And I just threw those extra leaves into my bed next to me. Let's keep moving. Y'all, I see worms on my cabbage from here. Tons and tons of worms. They better enjoy their meal because their meal is going to end this weekend. So this is where we're going to focus next. I have a raised bed full of just beans. That's it. All green beans. I have bush beans as well as pole beans in this bed behind me. It was one of the first things that I did get in place. And my provider beans, that's what this is here, a provider bush bean. They look amazing. And that's what we're getting today. I think we're only getting provider. And they're perfect beans. I mean, absolutely perfect beans. And I want to pick as many as I can. I don't like them to get real big and tough. I like my young and tender. And so we're gonna pick all of the provider beans today. And when they get ready, y'all, they come in so fast. Provider is very prolific. And when they come in. So we will get to enjoy these this weekend. The way I like to do my beans, ooh, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that, but these things are absolutely perfect. But the way I like to do my beans, I will harvest the beans and I'll decide which ones I want for fresh eating, right? So if we're gonna eat beans, we'll eat beans. If I'm not gonna eat the beans right away, I will go ahead, break them, wash them, break them, get them into the state that I want them in, and I will just throw them in the freezer. And then when I have enough, or when time permits, then I will can the beans using the pressure canning method, or I'll make dilly beans where I put vinegar in them and then I can water bath can. But I don't have to worry about that now. I can just we can wash, pick out the ones for fresh eating and throw the rest of them in the freezer. I don't blanch, I don't do anything because the plan isn't for them to stay in there for a long period of time. It's for a very short period of time. And then when I'm ready to can, then I will blanch them from a frozen state to pressure can them. I started to wait and do this after I came back today because I have to go somewhere. I was going to wait till I came back, and then I got to thinking, it'll probably rain again before I come back, or something else will happen, and it's not going to let me get to these beans. And I didn't want that to happen, so that's why we're out here taking care of these beans right now. I am growing some other types of beans besides provider, and if I start going down here and they look good, we'll get them picked too. I feel like I'm in a little cubby hole here, picking beans. I think Landreth is the other bean. Well, I'm sitting in standing water, I should say. But y'all, I got the beans. I have these flat beans here, these Roma 2 flat beans. They're ready, but I'm not gonna pick them. I'm gonna let them get just a little bigger because these are for Grandpa, and Grandpa likes his beans just a little wider and thicker. So we got what we got today, y'all. Let me show you. I need to be careful because, like I said, I am in standing water. But we got 3 heads of cabbage. We got some lettuce back here. And in the very front, y'all, we got absolutely enough beans for the family for this weekend. I say that's a good day in the garden in about 25 minutes. Probably could have been done in 10, but I wanted to spend some time talking to you. Well, we will get these inside. We will add these to our totals for the year so we can see just how much my family eats a year, right? I just want you to know just how much food we are growing. So we will weigh the beans, and here's the weight for the beans. I'm gonna weigh the cabbage and the lettuce, y'all. I'm not weighing the lettuce. I'm not gonna weigh it. We got lettuce. We got lots and lots of lettuce, so we won't worry about lettuce. But for everything else, you're gonna start seeing weights. And so here are the weights from today's harvest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications so you'll know when I'm dropping a video. Videos are coming in every 2 to 3 days, hopefully, as long as I'm not traveling. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out at Kim's Cozy Corner with me. Bye.